Hello, my friends. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? It'll take just a second for people to log on. Good morning, my friends. Hello. Okay, for some of you, it's good afternoon. That's okay. Whatever time zone you're in. I'm over here barely 9 a.m. So, hey, Porter, could you back that up a little bit? There we go. My lighting's a little bright here. Good morning, everyone. Say hi to my friend Kitty. We are so excited to be here with you this morning. Good morning. Good morning.
There we go.
We are going to be sharing some awesome ideas with you about
Good
how
morning.
to
Sorry, sharing.
Okay. That happens. Totally
I
happens.
had it turned down. There we go.
You're fine. You're totally fine. Totally fine. Good morning. How are you? Is it Raishane? No, Rashain? Miss David? I am sorry. I am probably completely botching your first name. But Miss David, I'm so glad you're here. And I apologize for probably saying your name wrong. Good morning. Hello, my friends. How are y'all doing? Come on in and say good morning. Say hello, my friend Kitty. Oh my gosh, we are going to have so much fun today.
Good morning, everyone. I am super excited.
You guys, we're going to have so much fun. We're doing exclamation mark queen, right?
Yes.
All right. Good morning. Hello, Akita. How are you, my friend? Good morning. All right. My friend Kitty is in the Minneapolis area. Who's been to the Mall of America? Oh my gosh. Not everyone can say that. The mall. And done all 4 floors. Did you guys know each floor is 1 whole mile?
I don't think I even knew that.
That's what I've heard. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought each floor, if you walk each floor, it's 1 whole mile. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sounds right.
Does that sound right? Do you go there just to shop, or is it like just
I don't go there very often. And it's got to be for something very specific
Yeah.
that I know I'm going to be able to find when I go there. And I'd have to know exactly where I'm going, because anything that is so big that it has an amusement park in the center of it, yeah.
Our favorite was the Legoland part.
Yeah, that's very cool.
The Legoland part. But that was when my kids were little. So I used to live in North Dakota. And Minneapolis was
that's where you shopped.
Our big city to visit. Makes me sound a little little country, but that's okay. Good morning, PD. Good morning, Mandy. Hello, friends. Come on in and say hi. We're so excited to have you all here today. My friend Kitty is with Paparazzi. I will just say this now at the beginning. I will repeat it just a couple times. So because of compliance with Paparazzi, just want you all to know, Kitty, sorry, Kate. I'm just going to make up names that you should have had that your mom should have named you. Kitty is not compensated for being here at all. She's just generous with her time, and she's super excited for y'all to learn some things to help your business. And so she's just here because she loves all of y'all and wants you guys to have a good experience with your business. So just so y'all know that. Kitty is what's called diamond level paparazzi. We'll explain that just a little bit more. So as you hop in, welcome everyone. So there's a couple things that you'll want to do. We have a whole list of just jewelry questions for you. And it's going to be so fun. All you got to do to get your free list of jewelry questions is comment. You'll see it right down here below. Exclamation mark queen. No spaces. It doesn't matter if it's upper or lowercase. Exclamation mark queen, no spaces. And and then when you get the message from us, follow those instructions. Okay. When you see replies that are typed out, that's either some tools that we have, some automation tools, or it's my son, an amazing assistant, Porter. How many of you know Porter? Everybody say hi to Porter. Ooh, we got stars today. You guys, thank you for the stars. That's awesome. Love that. And if you guys know Kitty, please, oops, I thought I had your name up there. There we go. Everybody say good morning and hi to Kitty. Also, take a quick minute and hit share, okay? Share this out. We're going to be giving away an awesome workbook, 10 things you didn't know about posting. It's an amazing workbook. So make sure that you share this out and comment that word, okay? All right. We're going to be doing so many fun things today. So I hope that you, 1, have something to write with. 2, you shut everything else down. 3, like if you've got kids or, husband or parent, get them entertained. So you're all in here. Okay. Get them fully situated so that, you can kind of have some fun. Kitty, did you get a chance? Did you get the link so you can share it anywhere you want to share it?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, Laura. Is it Kenyetta Wilson? Good morning. Good morning, Joni. Good morning, Diane and Deborah. Christy, how are you? Ursula, how's it going? Lakeisha, good morning. Vicky, how are you? Good morning, Lise. Good morning, my friend Kelly. How are you? Edwandria, how are you, my friend? Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Marilyn. Hello, Jean. How are you guys? Good morning, Wendy and Aaron. How are you? Miss Deb, how's it going? Tashawn, how are you? JJ Jules, good morning. Melissa, how's it going? Miss Gail, how are you? Tanya, how are you? Good morning. Lots of friends here. Is it Shavante? No, Shalvante. Miss Crosby. Am I getting anywhere close to saying your name right? I sure hope so. Miss Amber, good morning. Hello, you guys. Tamika, how are you, gorgeous? Good morning, Randy. Hello, friends. Hey, Sydney, my friend. So glad to see you. Brenda, how are you? Ooh, lots of people. Good morning, friends. We are so glad you're here. Please make sure you do !Queen. Okay. Go ahead, Kitty. Tell anybody good morning that you know or new to you.
Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Deb. I see a couple of my good friends on here, also Papa Sisters. I'm wondering if there's anybody who's joined us this morning that was with me last week on the diamond trip.
So fun.
Maybe we just had an amazing time last week. So I've been meeting more and more consultants. And as Michelle said at the beginning, this is all about sharing tips and tricks so that we're all successful. This is, when we're all, when we share the love, we all can become more and more successful. So we're really excited about that this morning. And we're just going to share the love this morning. And one of the reasons that I wanted to get involved with Paparazzi is because I believe that everybody should sparkle every single day. And so let's all spread some more sparkle in the world. The more jewelry we can sell, the better. The better people look, the better people feel. That's the most important thing. The better they feel about themselves going out into the world. So let's do it.
That. I absolutely love that. Right. Yeah. And I mean, we all need to love each other better. And when we feel more confident, we're usually kinder to each other. So You're right. It all dominoes. It all things affect each other. Right. So I love that. Let's spread some sparkle, you guys. Kitty is such a good soul. You guys are going to love being here with her. All right. So I am super excited. So let me tell you a little bit about Kitty. Her and I have been working together for a couple months now. Are we about 4 months?
I think so. Yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
about right.
And when Kitty came to me, she'd had some really good success, but things were kind of going down a little bit. Is that right? Do you want to kind of tell them a little bit about where you were?
Yeah, so I'm 3 years in. Just as of September, it's my 3 years. So I wasn't, I was 3 or 4 months out of that prior to that. And this is a part-time job for me. I have a full-time job. I am a corporate marketer. So I have very limited amount of time that I can spend building this business. And and I've felt some really good momentum. I've built a very good customer base, but then I sort of felt like things started to just sort of plateau a little bit. And I'm always hearing people say, well, Facebook is always changing things.
Mm-hmm.
I always hear people say, we're trying to figure out the Facebook algorithm. Why does it have to be such a mystery? Right?
Yeah.
So that was always my frustration. I'm like, I'm guessing. I'm guessing at what I'm doing. I'm throwing things on the wall and seeing what sticks. So Michelle, I started seeing your free webinars pop up.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to, I think, Gail, who's here with us today, and Deb, both of them kind of put you on my radar. And they said, Michelle's got some really good advice. So I started watching the webinars, and I'm like, I need to get more serious about this. So that's when I jumped in as a, really working with you one-on-one.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that. And since then, what have you seen happen?
I've definitely seen more visibility with my lives and with my posts. I've seen more engagement. I've also, so all of that is, what I set out to do. But I've also gotten some time back. And that's been huge for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just finding that I'm much more efficient with my time. And I'm getting the benefit of more visibility, more traffic, and I have seen some lift in my sales.
Awesome. How many, like, your viewers, if I remember right, they were hovering around 20-ish?
20s, 30s, every once in a while, and it would be very sporadic. I would get, up to the 40s. And then all of a sudden that kind of started to taper off again. So that was when I'm like, okay, did something change? Clearly that was luck maybe. So then since we've been working together, those numbers have steadily been moving on up again. My live last night, I was well over 50 viewers last night.
Wow.
A few different times during the live, and they hang on. It's
That's
not
awesome.
always consistent, but it's, if I feel like if it can just kind of steadily keep going like this, then we're moving in the right direction.
Awesome. Well, and so how much are you? So you were diamond last Paparazzi year, which is ends in June. And then what are you on track for this year?
I'm on track right now for diamond as well. So
Awesome.
the jump between diamond and black diamond is big. So I have my sights set on black diamond. And that's one of the reasons why I jumped in with you a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, so that I can go into the holiday season really strong. And, hopefully what I have my sights set on is that it just revs up even more, that I will be well over diamond, but bridging that between diamond and black diamond, I've got some work to do.
Gotcha. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So let me know if any of you relate to Kitty and the fact that you've seen some sales, but then things started slowing down a little bit and you were wondering what's happening. Okay. So comment what's happening if you relate to that. And we are going to have a lot of fun teaching you some things about Facebook and what Facebook wants you to do. I'm just coming up with some things to share screen. Hang on one second.
I want to give a shout out to Kathy also. I see Kathy, one of my besties on here as well. Hi, Kathy.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay. All right. Now, if you've just joined us, make sure you follow the instructions down below. Make sure you comment !Queen. We have some awesome freebies, a really fun list of, it's so cool, free questions to help you find people that would buy Bling. Okay. And then make sure you've shared this out and comment !Revolution. Okay. We're going to give away one of our favorite free workbooks, 10 things you didn't know about posting. It will help you get so many more comments. Okay. And then the next thing that we're going to do from there is when we hit 125 viewers, we'll give away a second book. And when we hit 100 shares, we'll give away a third book. Okay. So make sure that you have got those. You guys are going to love this. We're going to have so much fun. Okay. So we're going to first talk about algorithms. Okay. So I want to know from all of you, okay, how well do you feel like you understand algorithms? Okay. Do you feel like you've got it mastered? If you need to up your algorithms in the next 4 hours, do you know what to do? Okay. So if you know how to up those algorithms in the next 4 hours, I want you to comment, I'm a master. I got this. Okay. If you feel like you're like, well, now and then something works, I don't totally know, I want you to comment hit and miss. It works sometimes it doesn't. If you're like, I'm not even sure what the definition of algorithms is, just comment newbie. Okay. So either newbie, hit and miss, or master. I want you to comment one of those words. How do you feel that how well do you feel like you understand algorithms? Okay. Okay. We got some hit and miss. All right. Before we started working together, how well did you feel like you understood algorithms, Kitty?
It was, I would say that I didn't know anything about them. I knew that I looked at it as something that only people on the inside of Facebook really knew. That was my impression of it.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And we started doing some things that made a difference and started getting your live numbers up, right? And we're going to talk about, okay, so one of the things that we do is we love a morning post, okay? A morning post that gets a lot of comments will make a big, big difference to your algorithms. I mean, big difference, okay? Hey, if you haven't yet, think of a couple people who sell bling, who sell fashion, who sell accessories, who have their own boutique. Comment, tag them below and have them come join us. The cool thing is, even if they catch it later, they can catch the replay. And if you do watch this later and you don't see that red live up there in the corner, just comment #replay because we love to know when you've watched the replay. Okay. All right. So we believe in what's called, we call it just a morning post. I usually say around 7 a.m. around your time zone or the time zone of what most of your customers live in. Your morning is your morning. Okay. Like you might end up doing it at 10 a.m. You might do it at 6 a.m. You might do it at 8 a.m. I kind of teach around 7 a.m. And what we want to do is we want to get as many comments as we can first thing in the morning. And so this post, how many of you have ever seen good morning posts? Just comment the word good morning if you've done them, if you see other people do them. So here's the thing that I find is somewhat of a misunderstanding is people will write good morning, say good morning back. And it's one way of doing it. And some people comment, some people never get any comments, but we actually want to do something that everybody can comment on and it gives them something fun to talk about. Okay. So I'm going to give you a funny example. All right. So I really want to teach you to learn to stop doing good morning posts. And let me tell you one of the reasons why. Okay. When you do posts the way I teach you, that post will live on for several days. You'll keep getting comments on it for 3 days, 4 days, 7 days, sometimes 10 days. when it says good morning and on Monday morning, Monday morning, good morning, and they see it Wednesday at 5 p.m., it doesn't really apply. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't make people want to engage. Okay. Y'all feeling that? Does that make sense? And so instead, it's really, really, really important to understand that you need to do something where if they see it Wednesday at 2 a.m., Thursday at 4 p.m., Friday at 10 p.m., they still would engage with it because it makes sense. Okay. Do y'all see what I mean by that? Okay. It doesn't make sense when you're putting wording that people wouldn't relate to for 24 hours a day. Okay. So if you want that post to live on and to keep getting comments, it needs to be relatable 24/7. So I know that you're being friendly. I know that your heart's in the right place. I know that you're trying to do good things, but it just isn't relatable 24/7. And so there's a little bit better way to do it. Okay. So if you have consistency with good morning, we're just going to help you switch that up to some different wording. Okay. Now, one of my favorite things to do is just to talk about foods that people have extreme opinions about. Okay. So I'm going to ask you about a funny one. This was one of my favorite posts I did years ago. Okay. So I'm going to ask you this question. So fried pickles. How many of y'all have had fried pickles? So I want you to comment, love it, hate it, or never tried it. Fried pickles. What are you, Kitty? Have you tried fried pickles?
I have, yes.
And are you a fan?
Love it.
You love it? I know. I love them. So love it, hate it, or you can say dislike if you don't like the word hate. Love it, dislike it, or never tried it. What is your never tried it? Okay. All right, lots of questions. Okay, so do you see how fast y'all jumped in and talked about that? When people see something, whether it's asparagus, whether it's shrimp, whether it there's all kinds of foods that people have really deep, like, oh, I love that. Oh, no, it doesn't go in my mouth, right? What's that? I've never tried that. Okay.
Okay. I also like this because you're going to get people who will either just do the quick response, like it, love it, or nope. And then you've got others who are going to give you a little bit of detail. They're going to tell you a little bit about their experience.
Yep. I love this. Like Jean says, I love fried pickles with ranch. So you'll have people giving you all kinds of responses to that. Okay. So the food one, it can be food, it can be holidays, it can be weather, it can be season, it can be children, it can be pets, it can be all kinds of things. Okay. It is amazing how much. So Facebook is looking at two things. Okay. Facebook is looking at how much you love on people, and we'll talk about that in a second. And then they're looking at how many comments you get, because that really tells Facebook, are you creating content that other people want to see? And instantly you will start seeing new, different people who've never commented before that, you were friends with, but they weren't commenting. You will see a very quick surge in the amount of people that your posts are being shown to. And the other key is to reply to every single comment. Okay. And we're going to talk about replying to every single comment in a minute. And we're going to talk about you doing it. And then we're going to talk about some automation with it. Okay. So lots of fun there. Okay. So now we're going to take it up one more level. Okay. So do y'all want to know what Facebook really wants you to do? I just want you to comment FB, okay, for Facebook, if you really want to know what Facebook wants. So it's one thing to get Facebook to show your content to more people. It's even better if you get Facebook to show your content to the people who are ready to buy from you. Okay. From the people who are ready to buy from you. So let me give you an example on this. Okay. So Facebook works in what's called SEO, search engine optimization. They actually have their own term. It's search engine result pages, SERP. It's the same thing as SEO, but it's Facebook's term, SERP. So they are looking to match your business page with people who've been looking at things that you sell. Okay. And so Facebook's always trying to figure out who wants what you have. Okay. They're always trying to keep people on Facebook. So if they clicked on something that had something to do with fashion, that had something to do with jewelry, that had something to do with, statement pieces, with, even Halloween jewelry, any of those kind of things. Okay. Super important to understand. This is so fun how this works. Okay. Hey, if you haven't yet, make sure you tell me where you're from and which company you're with, because I know we have a variety of companies here today. Okay. So when it comes to questions, your morning question, that when you're selling bling, okay, when you're selling jewelry, when you're selling accessories, the best thing you can do is start to find some fun questions that have to do with fashion. So let me tell you what happened. I was talking to one of my clients one day, and she says, I love asking controversial questions. And at first I was like, what do you mean by that? Because I was scared she was asking things that were like political or about COVID. And I'm like, that's a bad idea. We don't want to do that. And I was a little worried. She's like, no. You don't understand. So she happened to be African-American. And so she had the naturally curly hair. And she's like, no, here's the thing. Like, I asked them about wearing bonnets. She's like, I asked, is it okay to wear the bonnet outside the house? So how many of you, because you have naturally curly hair, no matter what your race is, how many of you wear a bonnet or a silk pillowcase or those kind of things, right? She's like, is it okay to wear the bonnet outside the house? And it exploded. And so I was like, okay, let's play off of this. So I personally like to use AI to come up with really good content for our social media. So I started using ChatGPT to come up with better questions that had to do with fashion questions. So I have a question that I know y'all will have a strong opinion on. Y'all ready for it? Okay. I have to know, is it okay? So you're going to say either with socks or without socks, with socks or without socks. Is it okay to wear socks with sandals? Bring them on, guys. With or with Ursula's like, no bonnet outside that house. Look how fast y'all started talking about this. No bonnet outside the house. That's not okay. Okay, so socks with or without socks. What's your opinion, Kitty?
No socks.
No socks? No socks. Not okay. Huh? So
even here in Minnesota, I say no socks.
No socks. I lived in North Dakota and I had become addicted to Birkenstocks, and I love them so much. But there's a lot of winter in really a lot of winter in North Dakota. And so I'd wear these big fuzzy socks with my Birkenstocks. And I still remember going to the grocery store and somebody going, "You're not from around here, are you?" Like, no, I'm not.
No.
No socks, no socks, no socks. We got no socks and no bonnet. She's like, no to both of them. Don't even think about it. Old men wear socks.
Yeah.
Still not okay.
Diane doesn't even own socks.
No owning socks. All right, girl. I could appreciate that. Oh my gosh. You guys want to hear a quick funny? I was at Costco yesterday and they have ice cream with chocolate syrup. And I had one in my hand and one in my arms, and it tipped a little bit. And I had flip-flops on, and I had chocolate syrup in my toes and in my. I was like, "Can you use some socks yesterday?" I don't know how you wear socks with flip-flops, but okay. Okay. So do y'all see what I'm talking about? So one of the things I want to teach you how to do. So Kitty, what have been some of your best questions you've asked in the morning
So I did ask is it okay to wear white after Labor Day question.
Oh, okay. How'd that one go?
Yeah, well, I got a lot of engagement on that one for sure.
Yeah.
And mixed, very mixed. I love that we are kind of living in this time where it's like, you do you, right? If you want to wear white whenever you want to wear it, wear it. So I got a lot of, really good engagement that way.
That's awesome. Any other good questions that you've loved?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot.
That's okay. Here, I'll show everybody a couple of mine while you think about it. Okay. So this is using ChatGPT, and one of the things you learn in our course is the right prompt to put into ChatGPT so you get these questions. You have to ask the right things to get these questions. Okay. So I'd love to know, have you used AI? Comment AI if you've tried it. It could be Meta AI, could be ChatGPT, could be Gemini. If you've never used AI, I just want you to comment never. So it's just kind of good to know where you're at. Okay. So let's think about some of these questions, like how much engagement you would get with these. Skinny jeans, are they timeless or time to toss out? And hopefully you guys can see this. Let me see if I can make it just, it's about as big as it's going to get. Should Crocs be worn outside the house or stay as house shoes? Oh, I swore I'd never wear Crocs, and yet we own several colors of them now. But I live in a very rainy place, and I live in Washington State. High-waisted pants, love the fit or not your style? Animal prints, fashion forward or overdone? And here I'm wearing an animal print. I'm like, are you an animal print girl?
Oh, yes.
I love animal
print. They never went out for me. They never went out.
Amen. Mixing patterns, a fashion statement or fashion mistake? Are overall chic or too childish? Okay. Can you imagine the kind of comments you're going to get on these kind of questions? Okay. And so what I do is I teach you how to write these. So you have a new one for every morning and it gets tons of engagement. It shows Facebook that you want to talk to people about fashion, all kinds of things. Okay. It's like this win-win-win. It's so much fun. What happened to your engagement, to your sales, to bringing in new customers when you started doing this?
For me, it was the engagement was, well, one, it got me into the discipline of getting the posts up, which I knew I needed to be doing to create the activity, the day before or the morning of before I was going to go live. And then I did see it was drawing in people that I wasn't necessarily seeing on my lives. I started to see people commenting, people that I didn't know were commenting. Yeah.
And then what happened to your sales and your new customer? How many new customers are you getting a week?
Probably, really a couple of new customers a week. Realistically.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Before we started working together, how many new customers were you seeing a week?
It had been quite a while. I want to say it had been a few months before I had one new customer.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Holy
and I
cow.
think it was when I was on one of your webinars and you asked that question, how often are you getting new customers? And I actually sat back and I'm like, you know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't had a new customer for months.
Wow.
So that was when I knew that I needed to do something
different. Yeah. Okay. So I would love to know, when was the last time? Okay. Have you had a new customer in the last week, in the last month? So either comment week, month, or I don't know. If you're like, not really sure when the last time I had a new customer. Did you have a new customer in the last week, in the last month, or I don't know? Okay. Okay. So this is a little bit of a loaded question. So we had a couple questions come in. I'm going to answer this one, and then also Tamika. Okay. So here's the thing. The morning questions is really going to help no matter where you're working your business. Okay. Your personal profile, business page, or group. Okay. it will increase engagement no matter where you're at. So it just needs to happen. I personally believe you always have friends that still need to become customers. So I would make sure you're doing it both on your personal profile and your business page. And if you guys haven't yet, please make sure you've commented !Queen. Please share this out. Let's get this up to 100 people. I know so many people need this information. Okay, get the word out, guys. Okay, so, but as in regards to Shirley's question, Shirley, let me just ask you real quick. Are you with Paparazzi, or what company are you with? Shirley, let me know. Okay, so here's the thing you have to understand. This isn't an opinion. This is a fact. This has to do with Facebook. Okay. You can't find new customers in a group. Okay. Groups are meant to foster and get repeat sales. So it's great for repeat sales, but it's not for getting new customers. Okay. So I have helped many, 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 many people move over to business pages. So one of the things you want to do, Park Lane. Okay. So I sold Park Lane jewelry. So in many years ago. So I know exactly how your system works, Shirley. Okay. So you need to get moved over to a business page where you're public so that Facebook knows to show your stuff to brand new and different people. Okay. So, and that is something I never, ever tell you to just rip a Band-Aid off, Shirley. Okay. This is a process. We help you do this in about 30 days. We get your business page up. We start doing some fun giveaways, tell your people to get moved over to your page, kind of do a countdown, tell them that the group is going to be closing. So please know, like, we work hand in hand with you making that happen. But even if, like, it depends on your goals. You guys, let me ask you this, okay? Are you here to make a part-time income? That's between $200 and $1,000. To me, that's a part-time income now. Full-time income is closer to $3,000, $4,000, right? And up. So are you here for a part-time income, a full-time income, or I say go big, 6 figures plus? Okay. So what are you here for? Part-time income, full-time income, or go big? So there is not a black and white answer when it comes to using your profile, your group, or your page. It depends on your goals. So Shirley, if you are here for like a part-time income, making $1,000 a month or less, you want to pay for your car payment and a little extra. If you're not trying to make a full-time income, you can make a group work. Okay. But if you want to make several $1,000s a month, then I would encourage you to get training and to get support in getting all your people moved over to a business page and grow that business page. Do y'all see what I'm saying? So there's not a black and white answer. Don't let an upline, a trainer, a book, whatever it is, let you think that this is the answer for you without them asking you what your goals are. Okay. If they don't know they haven't asked your goals and they're just spewing advice out at you, well, then they're not making it about you. Okay. It's about you and your goals. When I talked to Kitty and I knew what her background was, what she was doing right now in sales, how it had gone down a little bit, and then what her ultimate goals were, that's when her and I made a game plan as to which training she was going to take with me. Right, Kitty?
Yes.
And there was even a class she took and she was getting so much out of it, but she wanted more. And then we made a shift and did a different training. Okay. So I'm not here to tell you what your goals should be. I'm here to tell you how to get the goal you want. And anyone who talks to you, especially your upline, should have those things in mind. Okay. And if they're like telling you something bigger than you want to do, you need to say, this is my goal and this is why I want to do it this way. And then they'll respect that. Sometimes they just get excited about helping you get to the top, and maybe that's not your goal. But she's just trying to be helpful. He or she is just trying to be helpful. So just make sure you tell people what your goals are when you're making your marketing game plan. So let me know if that helped, if that made sense. So that kind of give you some, did anybody else have a question like that? Did that help y'all? Okay. All right. So The next thing we want to talk about with regards to algorithms, like I said, we started talking about the SERP or search engine result pages or SEO. Facebook wants to know who should your post be put in front of. This is your lives. This is your new releases. This is your vintage. This is your fashion fix, LOP, anything you're posting about. We need to let Facebook know these are the best people who might want to buy it. Okay. So there's a new thing you need to add to your post. And instead of a hashtag, it needs to be what's called the long-tailed keyword. Okay. So you've been using these in your post, right, Kitty?
Yes.
Okay. So let me show you an example of long-tailed keywords. You're going to put this long-tailed keyword in the same place you would put your hashtags. So it's just at the end of your post. It needs to go with your lives. Needs to go with new releases. And I'm telling you, we've seen amazing results on this. So I want you to notice some of these words. You're going to put 20 of these sentences. It's not there for your customer to read. They can read it, but they probably won't. It's just there for Facebook to read. Okay. So here's some example. Fashion forward women looking for statement rings to wear at events. Moms searching for affordable bling to wear to school functions. Stylish professionals seeking trendy necklaces for the office. That was kind of Kitty's story. Women in their 40s looking for bold earrings for evening outings. Ladies on the go needing versatile jewelry pieces for casual weekends. Socialites shopping for eye-catching jewelry to wear to formal galas. Trendy teens. Okay. Do y'all see, did this kind of spark? I want you to comment spark. If you're like, oh, I need to think about a bigger group of people. So this helps when you put this wording in your live description in the post about anything new, all those things, you guys, this is like magic. It is amazing how this works. What happened when you started doing this, Kitty?
Well, this was one of the first things that I started doing. And so I'm assuming that that is what started to help bring new people in.
Yeah.
Or that Facebook was now showing it to new people. And I think it's important that you emphasized that it's not for people, it's not for our people to read, because nobody's going to read those things. And I think that's one of those, what really are hashtags? Did we even really ever know what a hashtag was supposed to do either? This is literally telling Facebook who to put my post in front of.
Exactly. Okay, so here's the thing. You do have to have, because I really believe in helping you sell outside your lives, okay? We have to accept the fact that since COVID, people aren't on social media as much. They don't have as much flexible time. People don't want to watch lives as much as they used to, but that doesn't mean they don't want jewelry as much as they used to. Sorry. Let me say that one more time. They want your jewelry, but they don't necessarily want to watch lives. That's a simple phrase. Okay. So let me tell you what's happened. So here's another gal, Emily Wilson. So she's been a Black Diamond 4 years in a row. And she started working with us. Her last year was slowing down and she really wanted to hit Black Diamond again. So she started adding long-tailed keywords. There are a couple things that happen. So one of the things that's really important to understand is sometimes your live number goes up. Sometimes it doesn't. But what happens is your replay sales spike. Do you get good replay sales, Kitty?
Yeah, I do.
And did you as much before we started doing this?
I'm getting more now than I did before. And those replays are coming from people that weren't shopping with me before.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So when these long-tailed keywords are in there, what happens is Facebook starts showing those to completely different people while you're sleeping, right? Because you end your live at 10 p.m., you go to sleep. Now people start seeing it. And I can't tell you, one of the things Emily told us was she was waking up to sales. Every single day, she was waking up to new sales from people because now Facebook's showing that live, which is now a recorded video, to a bunch of people, and she's getting repeat sales every day. Okay. Or she's getting replay sales is what I meant. And then the other thing that happened is her new releases, she would post images of her new releases. Now, you guys, when I say that, realize that can be vintage. That can be a mix of new and other things you have in your stock. It just images, okay? When you're posting, it could be all things red. It could be all things Halloween. It could be all things, you've got your tropical ones. You've got, you could have any sort of theme you wanted, okay? It's not just new. When you add the long-tailed keywords to it, what she found, she started 75% of her sales started coming from new release claims instead of it being 75% from her lives. And that's a big deal when you start learning how to get more sales, because you guys, not everybody wants to watch your lives, but people love your bling, but you got to make sure you're getting in front of people. It's a game changer. Okay. So how many of you need a game changer? Comment game changer. Okay. So no, this is part of our training, Sharon. We'll teach you how to write your own long-tailed keywords. But then when you've got like all things pearls, we're going to help you write long-tailed keywords that have to do with people who want to have all things pearls. Y'all have got more and more men's jewelry. You can write long-tailed keywords just for men's jewelry. Okay. You can write long-tailed keywords for people who are going to Christmas events. When you come to Easter, you've got Easter and spring fashion. When you come to summer, it can be people who are cruising and going out to weddings and going to high school reunions. Okay. You guys, we can customize these long-tailed keywords lots and lots of ways to help Facebook target those perfect people for you. You guys, this is exciting. And these are people that are ready to buy. They're not just people who are just kind of watching you and they just kind of keep stalking you for a while, but never buy. Facebook's getting that perfect person in front of you who's ready to buy today. This is exciting stuff, you guys. Okay. Are you guys wowed? I want you to hit the wow face. Okay. Now, we really want to get up to 100 shares. Make sure you share one more time. We want to give away one more book, and there's lots of people who need this info. Okay. And if you've just joined us, please welcome my friend Kitty Hart. Kitty is from the Minneapolis area. She's been with Paparazzi since 2021. She's a diamond level, LOP level. She's just, she's amazing, you guys. All right. Okay. So yeah, go for it, Kitty.
Good morning, everyone. Super excited to be here. I have loved working with Michelle. So when she asked me to join this morning, it was an absolute yes.
I thank you so much. I love this. Okay.
And shout out to Porter also. Porter is always behind the scenes. He's just the best.
Porter, everybody say hi to Porter. Okay. All right. So how many of you want to learn a little bit more about selling in your sleep? Comment sleep if you want to learn how to sell in your sleep. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. Okay, so we have this incredible workbook. It's called our fashion workbook. It is, how many pages is it, Porter? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It has all these questions on jewelry. It has all these PDFs about how to match every like coordinating colors. It has all these tips on necklaces for different necklines. It has long-tailed keywords. It has all kinds of stuff. Okay. So you have to, you can't give it away. Okay. So we're going to offer you this workbook. It's normally $97 and we're offering it at a special price just for you guys, but we want to show you how something works. DEAL, right? Okay. So we're going to teach you a little bit about how to sell in your sleep while at the same time giving you an awesome deal. Okay. But this is only going to be for 35 people. So you're going to want to get it fast. Okay. So it will cut off at 35 people. All right. So what you want to do is comment #deal, DEAL. So we want you to learn how to use some automation that's right there on Facebook for you. Comment #deal, DEAL. You're going to be sent a message, but don't come put the details of the special in this. We've literally never offered this at this price before. Comment #deal, and you're going to get a message, and we're going to give you a quick minute to snag that. #deal. Okay. The first 35 are going to get it. #deal. It's normally $97. It has, you've got that workbook, right, Kitty?
I have it. Yes.
What do you like about it?
Everything is at your fingertips. And this is what I've loved about the rise of AI, is that it helps you when you're sitting there. It's like sitting there looking at a blank page. It will feed you the idea that you can then take and implement. That's what I love about the workbook. That's what I love about what you teach about how to use AI also.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So
these things are designed, they're designed to make it easy.
So you will have, I mean, literally a limitless supply of ideas for questions, for long-tailed keywords. There's for B-rolls, for things for reels. There's so much information in there. We've sold hundreds of these. People love this. So make sure you comment #deal. To get our freebies, make sure you do !Queen. Okay. So we're going to give you a minute. Porter's going to let me know when we hit the 35. But we want to teach you how to do this yourselves. Okay. How many of you have a website or Premier site? Comment website. And you can tell me, is it a Shopify store? Is it a Premier app? Is it a different kind of website? Gail, try that one more time with no spaces, love. #deal, no spaces in there. Janice, that's a good question. We're actually working on one for skincare, spa, and makeup. We're going to put that all in one. This is all things fashion. If you talk about people coordinating outfits, anything with colors, those kind of things, you would like it, Janice. Posh is more about like, you could get it, but I'm not going to tell you it's like a perfect fit for Posh. It will still give you lots of cool ideas. Definitely better for anyone who sells anything that has to do with fashion, clothes, jewelry, accessories, hair accessories, more stuff that's like worn than like used. Okay. #deal. All right. How many are we up to, Porter?
I saw 2, but I need to refresh.
Okay. So I want you to imagine for a second that you put out, okay. So one of the things I really want to teach people how to do is to get more sales from just images. Okay. So rather you have something like, let me give you a couple examples. If you have some new releases and you have one really hot piece and then you buy 5 other pieces that day, posting the one picture and going, oh my gosh, this is one of today's hot pieces. I want you to see the other 4. Comment #new to get it. And you could send them a message with the link to your Premier site or to your website with images of other pieces. I want to get your website to people directly, faster, and more often. Okay. So I want you to really think about that. We love to help you realize that people will buy every hour of the day. Okay. It's like crazy how the different times people will buy. Okay. And so, just have fun with that. Okay. You really will have fun doing that. Okay. So, make sure that one of the things we teach in our webinar, or sorry, not in our webinar, in our paid classes, is how to do this #word. Okay. How have you tried using that #word? I know we have some automation set up for you, Kitty. How has that helped you? How have you used it?
So I use #new for people to register. So when they're on the live for the first time, it sends them my link to register, so they're all set to shop. I've also used it for to take them to my website. I feel like I've got 3. It allows you to have 3. Is that right? I'm trying to remember what the third one is.
So yeah, lots of different things, right? But a lot of it about getting, how much has your sales gone up on your website and your Premier site?
It's gone up a little bit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. It's all just like, this is layered, right? A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Live sales are up, replay sales are up, new release sales are up, website sales are up. And then it all adds up to be a lot. So it's just this layered, right? All right. So one more thing we want to tell you about. All things that shine. You have 10 followers. We can help you with that. You guys, I have worked with people from, I still remember Amy Lowell. She's just one of my favorite people. She came to me. She only had 39. No. Sorry. She had 90 Facebook friends. That's all she had. 90 Facebook friends. That's where she was at. And she wanted to work her paparazzi business. She had just been to convention. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And she now has over 6,000 Facebook page followers. And she doesn't work her personal profile. And I've worked with people that I've met that were doing $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 sales. And I've helped people do $1.2 million in sales in a year of personal sales. So like wherever you're at, we can help you take it up a level. That's the thing that we really want you to understand, is that there's always a way to take it up a level to wherever you're at now, if that's your goal. If you're happy where you're at, maybe you're like, this is all I can invoice. This is all I can ship out. If you're happy where you're at, you probably wouldn't be on here. But if you want more, that's probably why you're here. Okay. All right. So one other thing we want to talk about, and that's with automation. So Kitty and I have been working on her Facebook page with a tool called ManyChat, ManyChat. Now, this is not a magic pill. This is not something that automatically like makes your business better. What it does, so we still have a few spots left. If you haven't got the workbook yet, be sure and grab it, because it will only be available at this price on this webinar. It will switch back to the full price after this. Okay. All right. So Kitty and I have been working on automating. So she gets between 50 to 100 comments on your posts now, right?
Yeah, it's most are over 100.
Yeah, a lot of comments. That's a lot of time to reply. And you guys, I cannot begin to explain to you how much your algorithms will go up if you're responding timely, like as quickly as you can, especially in the first hour. The first hour, you need to reply to all of those like almost immediately. And then from there, you can reply every 4 hours if you're replying independently yourself. But the thing I want you to understand is there's a way to automate it. Okay. So I need to know where you're at in your business, because there's a time and a place for this. Okay. So if you comment #deal, Tanya, you will get the link. Don't tell everybody here what the price is, because it's a special price for those of you who comment #deal, get the message, and then buy it that way. Okay. So what we did is we started using ManyChat to reply to all her comments and save her oodles of time, because she does have a full-time job that she's working alongside of this. Okay. So what we suggest is you start adding ManyChat to your business when you're around $2,000 in sales a month. Okay. So I want you to comment how much you're doing in sales per month on average right now. Are you 500? Are you 1,000? Are you 2,000? Are you 5,000? How much are you doing in sales a month right now? Okay. So Kitty, when we started automating the replies to your comments, what did it do to get more comments in general? And what did it do for saving time for you?
It was well, the time savings was incredible. That, well, one, just the questions themselves became more engaging. So that,
Mm,
more people were inclined to comment. And then the fact that I didn't have to go in and reply to each one of them, or honestly, I didn't reply to most of them. I didn't, I was at work during the day. I didn't have time. So they went unreplied.
yes,
So
hard.
it allowed me to do that, which created the engagement, and I didn't have to be doing it myself.
That's awesome. Okay.
Mhm.
So one of the things I want you to know about with regards to ManyChat is like, this is so exciting. This is so much fun, but there's a time and a place for it. Actually, if you're at $1,000 in sales, I encourage you to do the first part of ManyChat, and that's getting it so it's auto replying to all your comments. Okay. And so we have a really special deal on that we're going to tell you about, because we know the faster you get your replies in, the much better your algorithms will be. And again, Facebook will show your content to people that haven't seen your content before. Okay. And that's just what's so exciting about this. Okay. So there's a couple things we want to tell you about. Okay. So the first one is we have an amazing class, and it's called our Question Queen membership. We want to make sure you're getting that 7 a.m. question in. We want to make sure that it's focused on the business you're in. So if you sell something to do with food, it's about that. If you're spa products and self-care, it's that. If it's fashion, it's that. So we're going to help you with that. We're going to help you better understand algorithms. We're going to help you write long-tailed keywords. We're going to help you with all kinds of things that are going to skyrocket your algorithms, get you. Didn't you have some customers come back you hadn't seen for a while too?
Yes. Yep, I
Okay.
did.
What happens is Facebook's algorithm, you have these people you've been selling to, they stop commenting simply because they've got a lot of jewelry, and people come and go, right? Jewelry is not milk and bread. You just don't have to have a pair of earrings every week, right? Need and want aren't the same thing. And so we teach the algorithm how to get back in front of those people that you've lost. I like to say I don't like to say the algorithm's broken, because it's not unfixable. We get it so that algorithm syncs back again and is showing it to your past people and to new people. Okay. So it's amazing what you can do with this. So what I want you to comment is #link, LINK. So we're going to talk to you about our Question Queen membership. That's the first class that Katie, I don't know why I want to call you Katie.
That's
I'm
okay.
so sorry. Kitty started with, and this is how we got her numbers back from 20s back to 40s. Now she's 50s and 60s, right? And then we helped her sales get back up to what they were. And so the first thing we want to tell you about is our Question Queen membership. So it's an amazing 6-month course where you get to come and join us, and we work with you every single week on Zoom. So most of you would come work with us on Wednesdays. On Thursdays. There's a Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Eastern. So you have 2 different times. But in addition to that, you're going to get hundreds and hundreds of videos that you can access anytime you'd like. And it's a small group on Zoom. It's very hands-on. You can come and ask any questions you'd like. What were your favorite parts about the Question Queen sessions, and what did you most get out of it, Kitty?
I think having direct access to you, and being able to come with very, very specific questions that I had, that's a ton of value right there. And then also just being in a group of, other people who are going through the same things. It's almost like kind of a little support group. But
Yeah.
questions that other people would ask would be things that I also had a question about,
Yeah.
and just hadn't asked it yet. So
I love it. Yeah. It is such an amazing experience. And like I said, it's one of those things where you can share screen. I can look at your page. I can tell you, oh, look, this timing's off, or tweak this wording a little bit. It's amazing how a little bit of timing and a little bit of shift in wording can make a big difference on your page. Huh, Kitty?
Yes.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah. And so one thing that I want to make sure that I really stress here is that it was important to me that you were not a paparazzi entity or right. You're not with paparazzi. You are brand agnostic.
Yeah.
And so the strategies that you're teaching are social commerce strategies, basically, which is what I didn't have. That was the missing piece for me. And so, you know, a lot of people joining us today might be in jewelry, but like you said earlier, you can go down different paths with people that are specific to all of the other network businesses that are out there. And even it doesn't even have to be a network marketing business.
No.
At all. So
where do you
that's
think
important?
Where do you think your business would be right now if you hadn't started this training?
I think I'd be very frustrated because I would feel like I'm just sitting stagnant. And that's the worst. That's the worst feeling.
Well, and it had gone backwards a little bit, not just stagnant, but it had lost momentum. It had kind of slid back, and now we've got momentum higher than you've ever been, and things have gone up, right? I think, you guys, the one thing I want you all to understand, okay, if you've been with your company for a while and you've had some better sales at one point in your business and now they're a little bit lower, okay, if that's been your experience, I just want you to comment experience. If you've had them higher and now they're struggling a little bit, just comment experience. Because here's the thing, social media changed some, and it's always going to change, and it's for your good, believe it or not. It's just like how you do things differently as your kids get older. Like, you don't necessarily sit down and read them stories when they're 17, you know, I mean, they go to bed, like you change things. Well, Facebook learns different things and they change. It's frustrating at first because you're like, now, wait a minute, why are you changing? I liked how things were. But when you learn the changes, then your business can get even better. Her numbers are even better than what they were. But she decided, because of, you know, it hurt for a little bit, that she would then slow down and she would figure out, okay, what do I need to do differently? Okay. And so investing in herself is a very big deal. Okay. So if you've slid back a little bit and you're like, oh, we're not getting anywhere, we're just, you know, barely staying above water. And the other thing is, if you're just seeing the same faces over and over again, comment same. If you just seem to never see anyone different on your lives, you never see anyone different comment on post, I know how to get you over that awful hump. It's like this speed bump that you just like is bigger than your car is going to go over. Okay. We want to get you over that as quickly as possible, especially with the holiday season coming in, because your sales will go up some with the holiday season just because people are buying for more and different reasons. But what if instead of going up a little bit, they went up a lot? Comment a lot if you're like, bring on the a lot. I know it's kind of a silly word, but okay, that's what we can do for you. Okay. So in this 6-month program, you're going to get videos on things with algorithms, things with Canva, things with creating events, reels, stories, content creation. There are hundreds of videos on all kinds of topics. You're going to get to come work with me every single week on Zoom. You bring your questions. It's a work session. It is for you to pick my brain. Michelle, I want to do this. What are your ideas? I thought about this. Is there anything you would do different? Okay. So you're there to pick my brain. Okay. Make sense? And I am there to answer your question, look at your business page, brainstorm content with you, help you with your long tail keywords. I'm very hands-on with you. Okay. And it's in this small group and you learn from others. So this class is $497 for 6 months. So you're getting 1 month for free when you do the 6 months, because it's normally $97 a month. And or you can do 3 months for $297. Now we have a huge bonus for the first 10 people who get signed up. Okay. We have a really fun workshop next month, and it's going to teach you. We're just going to laser focus on using artificial intelligence, or AI. We're going to use ChatGPT. We're going to teach you how to make the fun, controversial questions, like the things like the bonnets and the socks with shoes. We're going to teach you how to make long-tailed keywords for men's jewelry and women's jewelry and Christmas bling and all the things. You're going to learn how to use it to create really good product posts that get a lot more eyes and a lot more sales. There's so many awesome things that we're going to help you with. Okay. So the first 10 people will get access to that bonus training. It's a $197 value. Now, when you get the 6-month program, you can also sign up for ManyChat with me and learn how to use that to automate all your comments. It's normally $197, and you can add that on for $147. Okay. So we can get you really good, a lot of really good comments coming in. Then we can automate it, and boom, like you're going to see some huge explosion. Okay. So comment #link, click on the link. You're going to put in your name, email, phone number. You're going to go to the next page. You will see several payment options. We've got Afterpay and Klarna and PayPal and all kinds of things. And you've got a lot of different options for finding payment programs that work for you. Okay. So #link. And remember, the first 10 people who get signed up, and this is going to go fast. Okay. The first 10 people who sign up will get in on that. Okay. So comment #link, and you guys are going to be so excited. So you're going to get $800 worth of training for $497, and then there's payment options. Okay. And then you can also add the ManyChat training to it. Kitty, if you were, okay, I bet a lot of these gals are sitting at home and they're like, here's the thing. They only have so much to invest. They can buy more bling. They can buy training. They could buy, stuff that makes a good background. I mean, if they only have so much money to invest, what would be their best investment?
Demystifying the algorithm. I mean, it's basically what it came down to for me, because I felt like I was just guessing. So I know that I've got good inventory that I need to move. So right now, I don't need to buy any more jewelry. I need to invest in getting more people to see my lives, or getting people moved to my website. So that's what it came down to for me. Just feeling like I'm walking along sort of blind, and I need to be making better, informed and strategic decisions. So I knew that I needed the knowledge.
And so, like, how quickly did you start seeing results?
I would definitely say within the first month, I started seeing results. What I loved was that there were things that I could immediately put into place. The long tail keywords, but I mean, you need to dial it in. I needed your help to dial that in, because if you remember, the first couple of passes that I took at it, it wasn't right. it wasn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kept describing the jewelry, and you kept saying, Kitty, Kitty, you need to tell it who it's for. Right. So, but there were things that I could immediately be doing, like the long tail keywords, the daily engagement posts, and just getting really consistent with putting those pieces in place. And then I just had to make sure that I was consistent, and I needed to give it a little bit of time. So I would say it was within 30 days that I started to see the results of that.
That's awesome. And how big were the results?
All it needs to be is 1 or 2 new customers, because as we know, those of you who are in the paparazzi business, it's not very often that you get customers who only buy a couple of pieces of jewelry.
Right.
The true paparazzi customers they're going to come on to a show and they're going to spend 40, 50 on each show.
Right.
So it only took a couple of new customers for it to feel like, okay, I'm seeing the payoff for this.
Yeah. So here's the thing. It's less than $100 a month. How fast did you make the $100 back? Which, I mean, it was within 7 to 14 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, because I remember like going on and watching your lives, and those live numbers went up pretty fast. Like it was really fun. PayPal doesn't come up as an option to purchase. We can fix that, Jody. Give us.
It's there. I think she's just missing it. She just
could you? Sometimes you have to move the screen up or down a little bit, Jody. Take your finger if you're on your phone and move it around and double check that.
It's not listed with the like Klarna and those ones. You have to go up and switch to, instead of credit card, to PayPal.
Oh, so there's like a tab across the top and you switch it to PayPal up there. So, okay, all things that shine. Tell me your name, love. And you may want to switch to your personal profile, or it's not going to send you messages, our free stuff. Okay, she says, I've shown my old inventory 100 times, but this is what we're saying is we're going to get you in front of 100 new people. We understand that you have inventory. We really, and that's why we want you to take a training, because we want to get you in front of new people, because your old inventory will be new to somebody. Right, Kitty? You want to chime in on that?
That's right. Yeah, I was just gonna respond to her specifically. I totally understand the frustration of that, and and the frustration of not being able to get the hot new pieces. But what Michelle just said is absolutely right. You need new people seeing your shows, because everybody. Putting those brand new releases aside, all of us have a completely different inventory. You might have some amazing vintage pieces that there are customers out there that have never seen those pieces. Whenever I have brand new people come on, I make sure I go back and show older pieces. And sure enough, I sell them, because it's either been a really long time since they saw them or they've never seen them before. So we just need to get new customers onto your live.
Yes. That's the thing. When you keep spending money to try to keep the 10 customers you have right now happy, instead of spending money on training so you get 10 more customers to buy what you already have, you're never going to rev up. Kim, I'm so glad to hear that. Kim, how are you? Kim and I have worked together and had so much fun. If you guys have taken any of our trainings, have seen how this works, like, let everybody know how amazing it is. So just so you know, when you sign up for the Question Queen sessions or Question Queen membership, you're going to get access to all of our videos, and there's tons of videos in there. Okay. You can do it for 3 months or 6 months. You do save $100 when you do the 6 months. Either the 3-month or the 6-month training will get you the free AI workshop that we'll be doing in October. Okay. I'm so glad that makes sense, love. So it's just kind of a quick fix to buy new jewelry. It's like, well, I got new jewelry. Hopefully some of my current people will buy it. Like, but this will be a quick-ish fix. Like, I can't believe how many people tell me in their first 7 days they'll see a couple new people on their lives. And then by the 14 days, they have 1 or 2 new people that have bought. Okay. So it goes very quickly, and you can absolutely break these payments down, right? So you don't need to spend the whole 500, but I had a gal start with me who was only doing $75 a month. $75 a month. Like, that's painful. And she'd been with the company for 4 or 5 years. She started with me. She'd never done more than $200 a month. Never had done more than $200. Her very first month with me, she did $1,000 in sales. Most people who follow everything I teach them do an extra $1,000 from wherever they're at. If they were doing 500, they do 1,500. If they were doing 3,000, they do 4,000. In that first month, we get you in front of new people, and you're using the same work time. If you were going live 3 times a week, that was going live 3 times a week. If they're going live 2 times a week or 5 times a week, whatever your work schedule was, that's what we were. We weren't telling you to work more time. And in fact, most people, when I ask them, and Kitty, you go ahead and you can answer this, but are you spending more or less time on social media, but making more money? Which are you doing? Is it
Less
time?
Definitely less.
That's the thing. I teach you the exact things to do that brings the money in faster. Okay. So you don't have to spend more time. It's all about doing the things that really make the big difference. Okay. So get signed up, comment #link, click on the link, put in your first name, your email, your phone number. It goes to the next page. There are several payment options there. Okay. You go live once a week. Awesome. So whatever you're doing now, we're going to work with that. Okay. In the Question Queen sessions, here's another thing that I help you with. Here's another example of someone I was working with. She was going live 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And her Wednesday and her Friday class lives were pretty solid. She really liked what was happening. But on Monday, it was always really low. And as we brainstormed, I found out that she wasn't ever doing any social media engagement on Sundays because she chose to take Sunday off. Well, I'm not going to tell her she has to work Sundays because I love that you take a day off. I think that's important. But we got her to schedule some posts on Saturday for Sunday, so she didn't have to work. It just automatically posted. She hooked up ManyChat, and then she got up half an hour early on Monday, and she did some extra engagement, and her Monday lives went skyrocket. But I couldn't have helped her without knowing her situation, which is where I can customize and give you very specific tips when you come to our Question Queen sessions. And I can tell you, Kitty was loyal. She was the first one in the Zoom room. She had her questions ready and she worked it. Okay. And that's where I can help you with this, is we can maximize the time that you're spending. Okay. Whatever time you're spending now, we're going to get. But here's the thing. I want to get more people on your lives, but I want to get people shopping your replays. Please understand, you've got to change. One thing I will say about your goals, it's not your end result goals, but your activity goals. I want to get more people on my lives. I want more people on my lives. Please change that to, I want to sell more bling. And it doesn't matter how we do it. Okay. Because not everybody wants to get on your lives. So you can sell lots of bling outside your lives. And I really want to teach you how to do that. Okay. All right, Kitty, what are the 3 biggest things you got out of this training that you'd say, like, you're not hearing it out, that you wish most paparazzi people knew and they need to be doing, that they're just not being taught right now?
Yeah. So first of all is the daily engagement, getting that. And what I do is sometime on Sunday, I schedule all my posts for the upcoming week. So I'm not having to, okay, what am I going to post now? Even though we're getting these great tools from Michelle. Yeah. I'm doing that on Sunday, getting those scheduled. So that has given me the discipline of getting that done. And that is in place. That's going to start the activity for me. So The long tail keywords, I knew nothing about long tail keywords before. I knew about hashtags, but now I know what that is. I dialed that in, so I've got that. I have it pasted on my clipboard on my phone, on my tablet, on my laptop. So whenever I'm doing a post, I just pop over, copy it, drop that into my post. So that, and then also just, outside of the daily engagement, general one-on-one engagement with people. Michelle calls it loving on people. I didn't do that as much as I should have. And that's, doing the direct messages to people, saying happy birthday, and going deep into my friends list, people that I don't see their posts, going deep and finding those people and sending them a direct message and just saying, hey, how are you? What's going on? Not selling them anything, but just engaging them and kind of bringing them to the top in my feed.
Yeah, that's me. So, okay. So what she's telling you is that, Facebook has a thing that's really important to understand. I mean, really, really, really important to understand. The more you love on people, the more Facebook's going to show your content to others. Okay. And what happens is it's incredible how well this works. Okay. So when you are either under stories, you can message people under stories, or you can go to your friends list, or you can go to your inbox on your business page. Okay. So if you have a business page you've been using for a long time, I have other friends here that have been talking about they have Facebook groups, then you've been messaging your customers from your personal profile. Okay. So either one. Okay. You don't have to do one or the other. It's just whichever one makes most sense. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go there and you are going to, this is so amazing how well this works. You're just going to message them about whatever they're posting about. If they got their hair cut, if they got decorated their front porch, if they there's all sorts of things you can do. Okay. Any of those things. Okay. You want to send them a message and you just want to love on them like crazy. All right. What happens is as soon as that reconnects the algorithm, remember how I told you sometimes the algorithm gets disconnected? As soon as you message them, Facebook starts prioritizing your posts. That includes lives, that includes new releases, that includes your fun questions, that includes vintage, anything that you're posting. Okay. And immediately all your content will start being shown to them. And I will help you know what to say, because you don't need to mention product, because your product post will immediately start showing up after you message them. So it's not cold messaging. You don't look like a sales desperate person. You look like someone who cares, and it works brilliantly. It's so good. All right. All right. And then what would you say, what will happen to their sales and what will their holiday sales look like when they get started with this? Why will their holiday sales go up?
Well, so I wanted to start well ahead of the holiday season, because once people are really thinking about shopping, then they're, they potentially will have already met me. And if not, then they're going to be finding me. So this is, it's just a really good time to get everything in place and everything ready for those days and weeks when people are thinking about holiday gifting.
It's going to be awesome, you guys. You're going to be so excited about how many people you find. It's going to be exciting. And then your new customers will be buying. It'll be so good. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be so, so excited about this. It's going to be so good. So good. So, so good. All right. Porter, I think we have someone who's got the membership, right?
I think so. I'm double checking.
Let me see here. Okay, so remember,
Wait,
comment.
so
hashtag.
can I
Yeah.
answer a question here?
Yeah.
So Gail is asking the question, would it help to pick a price for people that answer your posts? Here's the thing. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Gail, you know that I do that. But people don't really need to be incented. If you're asking these really engaging questions, like Michelle talked about early on in this webinar, people just really enjoy answering the questions because they are intriguing questions and they're really easy to answer. So my answer to that, Gail, is yes, sure. You know that I do that, but I believe people will answer the question even if you're not offering them something free in exchange for it.
I love that. And that's the thing. You'll learn that people love your community and being part of your community just as much as they want free stuff. So you don't have to bribe the heck out of people. You just really, really don't. Mm-hmm. Okay. So make sure you commented hashtag deal, or sorry, that was for the workbook. Comment hashtag link. Okay. So comment hashtag link. That is going to get you the membership. And that's where things made a huge, huge, huge difference in Kitty's business, is signing up for that. Okay. So again, you're going to get hundreds of videos that you're going to have access to while you're in the membership. You can do either the 3 months, the 6 months. You do get a month for free. You also are going to get our AI training for free, which is $197 value. And then you can also add on to that the ManyChat, which will automate all your responses to your comments on your business page. Okay. And this is going to help you whether you have a business page, a Facebook group, or a personal profile, the membership, but don't get the ManyChat thing if you're not using a business page, because that only works with a business page. Okay. All righty. Now, I would love to know how many of you are here for the very first time. How many of you have never been on a webinar with me before? And then also, can you guys just all give Kitty a huge thank you? Tell her thank you so much for her time. So she offered her time. She's not compensated for this. I just appreciate you so much, Miss Kitty. You're amazing. Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. So you want to reply with words, Ruth. So it's best if you can ask another question. So like if you ask the thing on the socks with sandals, okay, you'll want to ask another follow-up question. Well, you can either just like, I love knowing your opinion, and that's a great way to reply. Or I got to know, are you someone who loves to wear sandals? If so, what kind? Okay. Awesome. First timers, welcome. We're so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I know. Isn't Kitty amazing? So what questions do you have for Kitty? Yes, the replay will stay right here. Absolutely, Kimberly. All right. Now, if you're wondering if this is a good fit for you, what I want you to do is comment hashtag fit and add in there the name of your company. Hashtag fit and the name of your company. So she go, oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, when you do !queen, and you'll get a message from this, and in there, it will have the link to Kitty's Facebook page. So you can go follow Kitty. You can watch her lives. You can engage. If you want to buy Bling, of course, feel free to buy Bling from her. The one thing I will say, please do not message Kitty for free business advice. Okay. She has her own team. She has a full-time job. She has a family. She has oodles of customers. You message us for business advice. You just message Kitty if you want to order Bling. Okay. You can tell her she was awesome today, but please, 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 it's not respectful and appreciative of her time here to then message her and expect her to coach you for free. That's what we do. And she'll just refer you back to us. So please message us with questions. Okay. No sandals on the cattle ranch. I can appreciate that. The name of your company. Okay, so Ursula's with Park Lane. I love that. So comment hashtag fit, and Michelle, you're So tell me how much you guys are doing in sales. Ursula, how much are you doing in sales a month? Michelle, how much are you doing in sales a month? All right. Any last minute thoughts? Alicia, you're with Paparazzi. Okay. So Alicia and Kitty can tell you this. I have helped literally thousands of paparazzi consultants. If they sell Bling, why should they take this training, Kitty?
Because you have, I mean, I feel like you are one of the only people that I have found who has this knowledge of how to understand the Facebook algorithm.
Thank you.
Because otherwise we're all just kind of walking around blind.
Okay.
It's kind of basically what it felt like before. We're guessing. We were guessing before. So that for me, that was the main thing. I'm not one of those people that likes to guess at what I'm doing. I like to learn about the best way to do something and then follow those practices, follow those strategies. So, and what you teach is specifically relevant to this form of media that we are all using.
Right. Right. And is it possible to find new customers on Facebook?
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. The one thing I want to go ahead.
Here's how I know that, because I watch tons of other consultants and I see tons of consultants who have a few hundred people watching them at any given time. So I know they're out there. I know they're out there. We just need to find them and kind of put and attract them to us as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You guys, when people say it's really hard to find new customers on Facebook, I just want to give them a big hug because I want them to understand that it's not that it's not possible. It's just that you don't know the right things to do. And we help people every single day find new customers and increase the number of people who are buying on a regular basis. Like it absolutely can be done. So Jody Townsend, congratulations, lady. She's our first one to get the free training, the free AI training. She's in our Question Queen membership. You guys get yourself signed up because remember, there's just 10 spots. We are super, super excited to have you. So Jean, is your McGill's Dazzling Jewels, is that with Paparazzi or do you have your own boutique? Kimberly's with Paparazzi and Red Aspen. Awesome. Oh, you've got a fashion boutique. I love that, Ruth. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. Awesome, Sharon. Okay, all of you who commented hashtag fit, I'm telling you, I want you to think about where you want to be 30 days from now. If 30 days from now you made an extra $1,000 in sales, how would you be feeling? I want you to comment that word. How would it feel to be doing an extra $1,000 in sales from now? Now, these payments average about $100 a month-ish, okay, depending on which payment plan you pick. So I want you to think about that, okay? This is a huge, it's called ROI, return on investment, okay? When you pay $497 and you make, so my gal who had only done $75 in sales, she did her first month with me $1,000 in sales. The next month she did another $1,000. The next month it was $1,500, and the next month was $3,500. So $6,000 in sales later, and she spent $497. You guys, the return on this comes month after month after month after month. This isn't just a flash pan idea, okay? I know you'll hear little flash pan ideas and you'll get a bunch of sales, but then you won't keep the momentum, okay? We are here to help you keep the momentum. We're going to get you through the holiday season, and then you're going to have a couple months with us at the beginning of the year when you're setting those new goals and when people are start buying for themselves again because they've been buying for Christmas gifts and people are getting their tax dollars in, and then we help you get more sales. Then you guys, we're just going to help you build and build and build momentum. It's going to be amazing. So, yes, it would be so amazing, excited, amazing, fantastic. Linda, come join us. Let us help you walk through this and help you get that sales up. It's going to be incredible. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. You're so sweet. It's worth every dime. You guys, this isn't an expense. You can write it off as a tax write-off, that's for sure. But this is an investment in yourself. Okay. This is an investment in your business. And this is going to help you sell all the jewelry that you currently have. Okay. Take a little break from buying quite as much, invest in yourself, and you're going to have plenty of money to then buy new jewelry. Are you buying more pieces now, more higher number of per item? There we go. Are you buying more jewelry than you used to, Kitty?
So I'm taking this opportunity right now actually to really kind of sell down some of my vintage pieces. So I'm definitely, I'm picking up all the new releases but I'm also to sell down the stuff that I hadn't moved for a while. And that, oh my gosh, that makes me feel so good.
That's incredible. Because the cool thing is that old stuff is new to somebody. Lori Aldrich is in. Lori, congratulations. We're so excited to have you.
Yes.
That's a really good feeling. So you guys, if you've got stuff that you're just not moving, the other thing we love to teach you about is how to sell in bundles. We love to talk about selling in bundles and helping you move some inventory. So Vicki, we always have different offers. The Question Queen membership is always something you can sign up for, but what you, hi, Kathy, she's one of my favorites. Kathy, tell them about why you love the Question Queen membership. Kathy's one of my favorite clients right now. We're having so much fun. Oh, yeah. And it's understandable when we're investing in a business and we're not making money. Like, I would be frustrated if my husband was doing that too. Like, we want them to be a little more supportive than just on your back. But yeah, definitely. We'd love to help you with that. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Michelle's programs work. Help you think outside the box. Thank you so much, Kathy. You're so sweet. Love you, girl. Okay. All right, you guys. So comment #link, click on the link, and then you're going to move through that. What you're going to do is you're going to put in your contact information, move to the next page, and then you'll see several payment options. If anything's not working, if you're having any problems at all, that when you commented #link, you got a message from Creative Success Systems, just message us. We can totally help you walk through things. Sometimes there's just a little bit of figuring it all out, but we'll totally help you with that. Okay, so just let us know if you have any questions. All right, everybody hit the hearts. Everybody give lots of love to Miss Kitty. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do the giveaways real quick. So we're going to give away 2 copies of our 10 things you didn't know about posting and how to get more comments. Yeah, we're just giving away 10 of the AI workshops for the first 10 people who get in on the Question Queen membership, Vicki. Okay. Oh, I love that. Kathy says, I love how many more people are seeing my post. You guys, that's the whole thing. We're going to get you in front of more and different people. All right, Kitty, you're the best. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. I know that this is during your normal work time. Thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you for your kind words. I just love you, girl. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Anything you want to say in closing?
I'm excited for everyone, anyone who's jumping in and taking advantage of the education. Good luck to everyone. We are all in this together. So spread the sparkle.
Love that. Spread the sparkle. That is the best, girl. I'm telling you, I'm coming out next September. We're going to go to the Renaissance Festival. We're going to go to the mall and I'm going to see you. Wouldn't that be fun? We should totally do that. Right,
Yeah.
Porter? I think we need to hit the Renaissance Festival.
So fun.
It was so
Sounds
funny.
fun.
Just in the last week, I had a memory pop up, and it was the weekend that they have the pirate weekend at the Renaissance Festival. And this cute,
Okay.
he looked exactly like Jack Sparrow. And my daughter had just broke up with her boyfriend, and she was so sad. And he swooped her off her feet and like got this really cute picture. And oh my gosh, it is so
fun.
so fun. So fun.
It is. It is.
All right. Love you, lady. Okay, we're going to do, everybody say bye to Kitty. We're going to do giveaways. I'll answer some more questions. Love you, lady. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kitty.
All right.
Thank you.
And you guys, I have to tell y'all, just before I do these giveaways, Porter, my assistant, you guys love Porter. He is doing a half Ironman on Sunday. You guys, you got to give him lots of love, give him lots of wow faces, give him lots of good vibes. He's doing a half Ironman, you guys. This is one of the reasons why he's such a great coach, is because this boy has tenacity. Okay. So you guys give him lots and lots and lots of good vibes. And Leanne, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so excited you signed up for the membership. Welcome, my good friend Leanne. Oh my goodness, we've been watching you on here. We're so glad you have joined us. Okay, let's do some giveaways, shall we? All right, so our live check-in winner, drum roll, Miss Christy Johnson. Christy Johnson, if you are here, please tell me I'm here, Michelle. Christy Johnson, let me know that you're here, girlfriend. Christy Johnson. Welcome, my beautiful lady. Thank you so much for checking in on the live check-in. And then we're going to do one more. We're going to do one more for the share. We're so grateful for you sharing. Thank you so, so much, you guys. Get yourself signed up for the membership, you guys. You're going to be so glad you did. Your holiday sales are going to explode. It's going to be amazing. Come hang out with us. Be like Kitty. I'm telling you. You want to be like Kitty. All right. So our live check-in winner is Gail.
No, this is a share giveaway winner. The last one.
Oh, that's what I meant with share giveaway. Sorry. Hear what I mean, not what I say. Is Gail Sheckman Elaine. Oh gosh, girl. I don't know how to say your last name. Miss Gail. Porter will put the name in the comments. So Gail, let me know that you're here. Say I'm here, I'm here. And if you guys are here, make sure you send us a message and we will email you the workbook. Tamara, we can definitely help you do that, girlfriend. So Janice, sometimes you have to close it down and then open it back up again. We are so excited to have you join us, Miss Leanne. It's going to be amazing. Okay, and those of you who commented, Kathy, yeah, you and me both, girl. You and me both. So those of you who commented #fit, you should, I think you got a message from us that you can sign up for a quick one-on-one conversation with us about the options that we have for classes, and we would love to have a quick chat with you. And you can just use that calendar link and sign up for that. You should receive the workbook pretty quick. Look in your junk mail, look in the promotions tab. If you didn't get it, every now and then you have a little typo in your email address. So if you commented #deal, it sent you a message from Creative Success Systems. Lorraine, just send us a message and go, hey, I'm not seeing the workbook in my emails. So you should get that pretty quick. It's digital. The cool thing is you can open it up on your computer and you can copy and paste the questions into your into your scheduler that you love to use. Anyway, it's so good. All right. So we've got Jody, we've got Lori, we've got Leanne. There's just a couple spots left to get the free AI training. Okay. All right. What questions do you have about the membership? What's keeping you from getting started? How can we help you? Tamara, you get the free AI training when you sign up for the Question Queen membership, love. You are welcome to print the workbook out. Some people send it to like Kinko's and some people just print it on their own computer or printers. Ugh. Gotcha. Ursula, did you try the 3-month one and look at the payment options? Because you can also do the 3-month one is a good way to start and look at those payment options. You guys, the cool thing is I have worked with hundreds and thousands of people who sell jewelry. Like, I know I can help you sell more accessories. Okay. And if you didn't get in on the special price on the workbook, there are just a couple of those left. There you go, Ruth. So make sure that you're looking at that. So Janice, comment #fit. You should get a message with a link. Let me double check that that's still set up. Do #fit. Do we know for sure if that hashtag's still in there?
I don't.
Okay, I'm going to double check. So guys, remember, there are payment options. There are so many good payment options. Yeah, fit is in there. So if you comment #fit, comment #fit, you're going to get a message. There'll be a link in there and you can schedule a time to chat with me. And I have a few times left this afternoon. Hey, Erin, how are you? So yeah, comment #fit. You're going to get a message. There'll be a link there. Click on that and sign up for a time. We can also send you a quick message. I would have some time to talk to 2 people right after this. Like if you have time in 5 minutes to chat with me, comment 5 minutes and I'll have Porter send you my Zoom link. Comment 5 minutes and I'll have Porter send you a Zoom link and you can jump on with me in 5 minutes. Almost right now. Comment #fit. Like I said, if you can, Tamara, okay, Porter will send you my Zoom link to chat with me. Plan on being there in 5 minutes. If you can jump on in 5 minutes, comment 5 minutes, Porter will send you a special Zoom link. To jump on. Quick call with me. Okay, we will talk about your goals and we will talk about the programs, but I don't give you free coaching. No, this is about which program is the best fit for you. Okay, And remember, you want to get signed up today and be one of the first 10 to get in on that free training. No, it will come as a Facebook message. Look for a Facebook message from Creative Success Systems. Ursula. All right. Anyone else want to get on our quick Zoom call? Comment 5 minutes. We'll jump on right. It's 2 p.m. Eastern. For me, it's 11 a.m. Pacific time. Okay. Comment 5 minutes if you want that link. All right, my friends, but make sure you have commented #link. You have clicked on that. You've put in your first name, your phone number, and your email, and you see what payment options there are. Okay. I'm going out to see my brand new grandbaby, and I will not have a lot of time to talk next week. I would suggest you do it today. So you can do, so the membership you can do for 3 months, Alicia, for $297 instead of 6 months for $497. And that includes all of our videos and weekly meetings on Thursdays, either at 11 a.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to extend after those 3 months, you can do that too. Yeah, you guys, I have a brand new grandbaby. She's just a little over a week old. Her name is Charlotte Evergreen. How gorgeous is that? And so they live in Maryland, and I'm going out there for 2 weeks to love on my grandbaby and my daughter. How fun is that? And her husband, of course. Making food, changing diapers, loving on those babies. So comment 5 minutes. We could have a couple more of you jump on. If you want to jump on the Zoom call, comment 5 minutes, and we'll have Porter send that. Thank you. I think she's adorable too, but I'm extremely biased. Thank you so much, you guys. You're so sweet. All right, y'all. I'm going to jump on that Zoom. Comment 5 minutes if you want to jump on with us and or sign up for a Zoom call. And I can't wait to talk to y'all. It's going to be amazing. Mwah! Love to all of you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you so much for hanging with me today, you guys. Bye, y'all. Erin, look at that calendar or send us a quick message, and Porter could also jump on with you another time. If you can in the next 5 minutes, that would be good too. Bye, y'all.